Hello and welcome back. Susan Zumo here, intuitive and originator of soul patterning harmonics. This week, the Galactics want to remind us to dream. Waking dreams can be divided into daydreams and negative fantasy. We'll touch upon negative fantasy briefly so we can proceed to the enjoyable parts. Negative fantasies focus on the mind and engage the imagination in dire possibilities. They usually involve replaying internal scenarios that conclude in disaster. Sometimes called worries, these fantasies engage emotions of fear, anxiety, sadness, or gloom. The inner eye gets involved with moving pictures of what might happen, and supporting thoughts are brought in to reinforce the scene. Adrenaline is released as the body tenses and the heart races. There is a beginning, middle, and end to the fantasy scenario, following a script created in this life or some other incarnation. People who participate in negative fantasy believe the logic of their worries to be true. And some people believe that the act of indulging in useless worry actually prevents a negative outcome. Daydreaming is not very different in that it also engages the emotions. These, however, are emotions of pleasure, joy, upliftment, laughter, love, peace, and hope. Daydreams are fueled by a belief of harmlessness and relaxation. Endorphins are released in the body as the body relaxes into the flow and the mind abandons the need to direct the inner scene. Daydreams intrinsically carry a level of trust in God, Creator Source, and allow the inner knowing of the self to create a wonderful scenario as the personality watches it unfold before its inner eyes. Individuals who indulge in daydreams are open and witness their creative imagination spill into other areas of their life. This is inspiration. Daydreaming of a fantastic life or healthy body becomes the blueprint of future experiences, bubbling up into the present day awareness. They are a happy blessing from your future self in the shape of an intuitor spoiler. Relaxing in peace, giving the higher mind a direction, and letting the body become dreamy-eyed tells the intuitive higher self to begin sending moving picture images which describe what it wants you to see and know about your life. Daydreams differ from negative fantasy because they don't always have a logical sequence of beginning, middle, and end. You may just slide into the daydream at any point to experience a snippet filled with emotion and possibility. When this happens, pay attention to your feelings and hold on to them. They are to be anchored in your being and carried forward. This is how you co-create with your inner self and Creator Source. This activates the law of attraction and begins the process of manifesting your highest desire in a harmless manner. Remember, negative fantasies work in the very same way. Be aware not to cancel out beautiful daydreams with frightening fantasies. What would you like to dream about? Be open-ended. Be diffuse and allowing. Be wondrous. Say, I wonder how I'll be using my spiritual talents in the future. Or, I wonder what my new home will look like. You can even say, I wonder what I'll be doing in the new earth. You can play with images, but don't force them to conform to your mind's predisposed ideas. Say instead, I'd like there to be an open space in which to work, and see how your daydream shifts for you. Play with ideas, and let the dream respond back to you. A feeling of love, anticipation, and lightness are indicators that your daydream is being placed on your path. Keep dreaming. Trust your dreams. Trust your inner guidance, and you will be pleasantly surprised with the results. Well, that's it for this week. Until next time, I wish you many, many blessings.